How is everyone doing? I hope your week was fantastic and that your weekend is going even better, right? So, I just kind of wanted to come on and say again hello to everybody. I am actually making thank you cards for all of my clients that I had over the tax season. And so, it's one thing to be able to, get clients, get customers, do the work that you have for them, whether that is a service that you're providing or if you're offering products. But it's another thing to really show them, that you are definitely grateful for them and that you appreciate them. And so that is what I like to do. So that is what I am doing this Saturday morning. And so I hope that you are, being productive today as well. And another thing I wanted to do was to basically just come on because I wanted to see how Restream works, guys. Have any of you used Restream before? And so I wanted to see how this looks. And so far, it's a lot of bells and whistles that they have. And it's actually free because I haven't signed up for anything just yet. And so I wanted to just come on and see what that looks like as well. And so far, I like it. So yeah. So how are you guys doing? What is going on? I know it is Saturday morning and it is very early, and a lot of entrepreneurs, like to sleep in and get those extra hours. But for me, I have to get up, guys. Like, I am not a person that likes to sleep in. Like, I can't do it. Uh-oh. Like, after a couple hours, after like a 7, 8 o'clock, I have to get up and start, doing what I need to do. But a couple weeks ago, we talked about being able to set up a pay schedule within our businesses and to start really paying ourselves, right? Because I still get a lot of questions from people asking, TK, how do I pay myself and how do I set up a cash flow system within my business so that I'm not missing any kind of, I'm not missing any bills, and I'm also able to pay myself a reasonable salary and be comfortable, in the personal life and in business as well. And so what we did was we prepared a course that walks you through the steps for you to be able to pay yourself, for you to be able to figure out how much you should pay yourself and how often you should pay yourself too. Because just because you really can't just pull out a number out of the air and say, okay, I'm going to pay myself, $250 a month or $250 a week. Because first of all, you have to figure out, do those numbers really work in your business? Can you really afford to pay yourself $250? Can you afford to pay yourself $3,500? So you have to figure out, number one, how much should you be actually paying yourself from your business, and then figure out how often you should pay yourself. And then thirdly, how are you going to do it? Are you going to make a transfer? Are you going to write yourself a check? And all of this really depends on the type of business entity that you have. Because if you are a sole proprietor or an LLC, those things are going to look differently. It's going to look different if you are a S corp or if you are a partnership. You may not necessarily, you won't pay yourself in the same way. Like, you just can't make a owner's distribution. You just can't make an owner's pay and just take that money. So it's different ways that you are able to pay yourself. It depends on what your business entity looks like. Okay. So, but the course was really good. It was really beneficial. We got a lot of good feedback from that course because, again, we're not only telling you, okay, this is what it is, but we're also telling you how to do it, like step by step. Step number one, calculate this. Because when we do that, when we're taking money or when we're paying ourselves, Like you want to make sure that your business is still going to be healthy. You still want to make sure that all of your business expenses and all of those things are still covered, right? And so when you do that, when you're taking your owner's pay, or when you're paying yourself in your business, you want to calculate, any kind of debt that you have, because I don't like having debt hanging over my head, guys. Like, I don't know about you, but I hate that. And so that is something that you should definitely consider if you're trying to create a successful owner's pay schedule. So you want to be able to consider any kind of debt you have. Let me see, you want to consider debt, you want to consider your expenses, like how much is your monthly expenses. And a lot of entrepreneurs, like, that is something that is not really considered on the day-to-day basis, and it really should be. Like, you want to know, okay, what is my bottom line, or what is the cost for me to run my business daily, or run my business? Like, what is your monthly expenses? What are your monthly bills for your business? And if you don't know that number, then that could be a problem. If you don't know that number, like, how are you really able to determine if your business is profitable or not? So when you're creating that owner's pay schedule, you want to be able to define any kind of debt that you have. You want to be able to know, okay, how much is it costing me to run my business monthly? And then from those numbers, you're able to calculate how much you should pay yourself. Now, there are a lot of other caveats within that goes into determining how much you should pay yourself. And because we're trying to set it up so that we are successful in our businesses, right? And so if you want to check out this course, you can go to tkbarlow.com, and it's going to be listed under products or courses. And so when you go there, just click on it. It's called Help. I'm a Business Owner. How do I pay myself? That's the title. And so if you go to my website, find that, look under courses and products, you'll be able to have access to that course. It's really, really beneficial, but it's going to help you figure out what you should be paying yourself. All right. And so, guys, I am going to work on my cards today and show my clients how much I appreciate them. And I have a little bit more work to do, but I just really wanted to just say hello to everybody and encourage you to go and take that course. It's not an expensive course at all. It's very affordable. And so just go ahead and take that course and get the tools that you need to be able to create a successful owner pay schedule for yourself. Because no one wants to be in business, even for ourselves, if we're just giving, and we're not really seeing the benefits of our labor. And so just go ahead and start creating that within your business, even if it's just, a couple of $100 that you're able to pay yourself. Go ahead and do that, because it's definitely motivating when you can see how your business is really able to take care of you. Okay. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you